So now we'll discuss moments. There are two types of moments for a function of a random variable x. Okay. So the moments about origin and moments about the mean. So the moments about the mean are called central moments. There are two types of moments. What is that? The moments about the origin is the first type. Then the moments about the mean. Moments about the mean is also called central moment. Okay. So there are two, these are the two types. The first one is nothing but movements about origin. Okay. So here g of x be a real function of a random variable x. Okay. So g of x is a real function of a random variable x, and g of x is defined such that g of x is equal to x power n. What is g of x? G of x is equal to x power n, where n value is varying from 0, 1, 2, 3, so on like this. Okay. Then the expected value of the function g of x is called movements. Okay. So movements about the origin of the random variable x. Okay. So what is that here? G of x is a function of a random variable where g of x is defined as g of x is equal to x power n. What is n value? My n value is varying from 0, 1, 2, 3, so on. Then if you are finding the expected value of g of x, the expected value of g of x is called the moments about the origin of the random variable x. Okay. So how do we denote this? We will be denoting it as mn. How this moments about the origin, we will be denoting it as mn. What is n here? N indicates the order of the moment. Okay. What is n here? N indicates the order of the moment. Okay. And mathematically, the nth moment is defined as mn. Mn is equal to expected value of x power n. Okay. So what is that? Moment about the origin is nothing but what? Expected value of g of x, where g of x is equal to what? X power n. So in the place of x, what will be having? X power n. So integral minus infinity to plus infinity x power n fx of x dx is called the movement about the origin of the random variable. And which type of movement it is? Nth movement. It is the nth movement about the origin. Okay. Now we'll find out what is this for discrete case. How do we write this for discrete case? Instead of integration, we will be having summation. Instead of this probability density function, we will be having probability mass function. Okay. So it is given like this: summation xi power n p of xi. Okay. Now we find out what are these moments for different values of n. Okay. Now substitute n is equal to 0. N is equal to 0, order of the moment n is equal to 0. If you substitute n is equal to 0, what happens here? Integral minus m0 will be integral minus infinity to plus infinity x power 0 fx of x dx. Okay. X power 0 is 1, and you know that integral minus infinity to plus infinity fx of x dx value is always 1 from the properties of probability density function. Okay. So we know that from the properties of probability density function, integral minus infinity to plus infinity fx of x dx value will be always equal to 1. So what is this gives? It gives us what is the area under probability density function. The area under probability density function will be always 1. So it is equal to 1. So the zeroth moment will be equal to 1. So the zeroth moment of x is m0 is 1. Okay. And it gives what? It gives the area of the PDF. It gives the area of the PDF. So zeroth moment